Good morning. Welcome to Saturday's Early Morning Intuitive Guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum. Here are some words of wisdom to start your day off well. And we have absolutely one of my favorite cards ever from this particular deck. So I hope you will enjoy it as well. We'll give it a minute here for those of you who catch me live to pop on. So we have all the practical rebels in the house. And let's start with some breath. Good morning, Joe Neal. Welcome. Glad you are here. As I said, this is one of my favorite cards ever. Actually, probably across all of the decks that I have. Good morning, Abigail. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. So let's start with some breath. Taking in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Wiggle them around a little bit. Good morning, Barb. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Just kind of getting all some of the kinks out of things and ready for the day. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking a little deeper breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. What do you notice? Any of you getting lightheaded? If so, it probably means that you don't breathe deeply enough throughout the day. One of the little tricks that you can try is set a timer on your phone for every hour on the hour or the half hour, quarter after, whatever, but just regular times that when it goes off, you remember to take at least 3 nice deep breaths. Again, and out. And one more just for good measure. In and out. Everybody popping on here. This is good. So we have 2 on Facebook and 1 on YouTube so far. So our card deck, which I wasn't surprised this one popped up again, because typically when it pops up, it's here for a string of time. So welcome to the 2 of you who are here that your names haven't rolled. Oh, there's Nancy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Pilgrim Cards by Austin Repath. And at the end, we're going to do our 4 statements for invoking divine right timing and divine right order again. We haven't done that in a bit, and we want to keep that fresh and active in our days. So our card for today is Dance with Hope. Again, this is one of my favorite cards ever. So let's take a breath in, opening to receiving this message. Dance with hope. Last night you dreamed that you were being led out of the ruins of an old castle by a woman of great presence and power. I am the voice of all that you long for, but believe impossible, she said. You long for a world full of great possibilities, joy, and adventure, and yet you sense that this will not come to pass. You wish to be a great artist, capable of fine music, rich portraits, exquisite poetry, a marvelous life. And yet you despair that this gifted self can ever exist on earth. What then am I to do? Your question jolts you awake. Let life unfold as it will. I will be promise and you possibility. I will be dream and you reality. And within the dance, I will reveal to you a way out of your ancient anguish. Her words remain long after the dream fades with the morning light. And with the new day comes hope. Love that card. Love that card. I just think it's such a and like I've said before, many of the cards in this particular deck are heavy kind of cards, and you get partway through and you're like, where is he going with this? And by the end you have a sense of, oh, okay, that's what this is about. So this one in particular is really one of my favorites, Dance with Hope. So let's see, let's do our 4 statements from our 21 days of invoking divine right timing and divine right order. Some of you participated very diligently. Others of you were kind of hit or miss. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you soaked up any of this, fabulous. Fabulous. I'm going to tap while I'm doing it because I really want to make sure that I'm attending to this. I'm present for this. I'm grounded in this. So if you can, if you're willing, repeat out loud after me. We'll do call and response. Today, the divine will show me the way. I am open to all signs and messages. The perfect steps are already picked, and I am guided to them. Moving through the world open to constant help gets easier and easier with practice. Take a breath. Let it go. If one of those chimed for you more than the others today, take that as a mantra. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Really kind of savor it. Savor it. Because any one of these can be very helpful in creating the mindset shifts that we've been talking about. How do I go from, oh, here's another day, to here's another opportunity for divine right timing and divine right order to serve me well in this lifetime, right? Think of the inks. Good morning, Mary. Glad you are here. Thank you for the cup of coffee. I appreciate it. Good morning, Beth. Waving back to you. We're just about done, but I'll put the repeat up so you can go back over it. It was one of my favorite cards, Dance with Hope. And we also did our statements from the 21 days of invoking divine right timing and divine right order. When something isn't unfolding exactly as you expect it to, do you pop into woe is me? Or do you begin to think about, so what might not be aligned quite yet for this to be able to manifest? Am I getting in the way in some way, blocking, like expecting it to happen in a certain way, and that keeps something better from coming my way? When you get to the point where you can begin to question what might be happening that's getting in the way of this unfolding, like where might I be blocking my good? That's a huge step forward in our evolutionary development. It moves us out of that victim stance of woe is me or this is happening to me. You get in the way of yourself. Absolutely, we all do. The most valuable thing we can do right here, right now, is notice when we're getting in our way. And for many of us, it's a very subtle internal feeling. It's just that little feeling of resistance. Sometimes it's big and loud, like, oh, hell no, not doing that. Sometimes it's just that little bit of an inner holding back that oftentimes we don't recognize. So here's the opportunity. If we want to practice discerning, how am I getting in my own way? What am I thinking, feeling, believing, doing that's blocking my good? Even just asking yourself the question is huge, is huge. That's an invocation right there. But then to take another step of, I'm going to take some time here. I'm going to do some breath work. I'm going to do some journaling. I'm going to do some a walking meditation. I'm going to go walk for 3 miles and see what comes to me about this. Take your phone with you. You can always dictate into the phone when brilliance strikes you, because it will. um, and then discern. Use your discernment, your inner discernment. And what would I like to do about this? How can I ease this? Is this something that's coming from a past belief that no longer serves me and I need to dismantle that belief? Is this coming from self-doubt or feeling undeserving? Or what is the root of this? And how do I root it out? How do I root it out? And we have a ton of tools, right? We have practiced a ton of tools over time. Go back, dig some of them out. I often tell coaching clients, your problem is not going to be not having the tools. You'll have the tools. What gets in the way is remembering to use them. And again, that subconscious part of us that wants things to stay the same will just conveniently allow you to forget that you have tools. You know how to do this. You absolutely know how to do this. So that's it for today. Love to have you spend some time with those 4 statements that are invocations for divine right timing and divine right order. Love to have you go back. I put in the notes for this one that statement that I absolutely love. Let life unfold as it will. I will be promise and you possibility. I will be dream and you reality. And within the dance, I will reveal to you a way out of your ancient anguish. How awesome is that? Have an awesome Saturday. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye bye.